Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing a requested video on the baked chicken that I did in my mukbang. So in today's video it's going to be a cooking video. I am going to be doing baked chicken, potatoes, cabbage, and cornbread. So if you're interested in seeing me cook, then stay tuned.
Got me feeling like I'm the GOAT. They asking me for some pictures and I ain't even blow. I'm on my way to the top like I can't be below. They telling me that I'm crazy like I ain't even know. Hit him with a G33 and now he's seeing four. One me, two goons.
Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys everything that I got from the store. Everything was cheap. It was like $20 for everything, not including the extra stuff that I got it for the house. So it's probably a little less than $20. But I got some chicken broth. I got some chicken broth because this is what I cook the chicken with, just so it does not dry out. That's what I baked the chicken with, I'm sorry. I get this kind of cream cheese. You only need one, but I had half of this one, and then I ended up getting this one as well. I got some mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do with that. I got the honey jiffy corn mix for the cornbread, some potatoes, and this is our cabbage that we are going to be cleaning and washing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to clean my chicken. I got this $5 and some change bag, probably like $5.60 for 10 pieces of chicken from Walmart. I'm going to show you guys the bag. Literally, I always get this chicken because it's cheap. It has a lot of chicken in it. If you guys are on the budget, I'm going to show you guys what brand it is. This is the chicken brand. This is the chicken brand. This is what it looks like. It literally says chicken drumsticks, 5 pounds, and this is what it looks like $5 and some change, depending on where you live. I live in Virginia, in Suffolk, so it's $5 and some change here. I don't know about nowhere else, but here, yeah. So that's what we're gonna be making. I'm just gonna rinse the chicken and put it in my container. Here's the pan that I'm putting the baked chicken in. Mind you, I did say we are putting chicken broth in there. We are gonna clean the chicken, place the chicken in the pan, season the chicken while it's in the pan just so all the seasoning can grasp in that pan. We're not gonna season it on a cutting board. No, we're not doing that. We're gonna season it in a pan so all that seasoning that hits the bottom is still gonna be used, because once you put the chicken broth, everything is just gonna mix and smother and everything's gonna be good, okay? Everything's gonna be good. Oh my gosh, okay. So I preheated my oven to 400. I got this pot boiling for my cabbage, this pot boiling for my potatoes, and we are just gonna do it like that, okay? So let's go ahead. Okay, so what we're doing right now, we are gonna go ahead and clean the chicken, make sure nothing's on the chicken, make sure it's rinsed off thoroughly, and then we are going to place it in the pan, and then I will season the chicken. The only reason why I'm seasoning the chicken in the pan, like I said, I want the seasonings to stay in the chicken broth. Everything mixed together inside the chicken will be flavorful, and girl, it's gonna be good, okay? So I'm just washing the chicken right now. After we wash our hands, we're going to go ahead and start seasoning. I use some regular seasoned salt. Then I'm going to use some jerk seasoning. Just a little bit, not too much. I'm going to use some garlic powder. I did use some onion powder as well. We're going to use some cayenne pepper. We're going to use some chili powder. And that's about it. And I did sprinkle a little bit, just a little bit of parsley around, just to, you know, give it a little bit more flavor. And you want to rub that in. You want to rub that in. You don't want the flavor just be outside on the skin. You want the flavor to be all around that chicken, okay? So we are definitely going to rub that in. We're going to flip them over, and we're going to do the same thing that we did to the first side to the second side. Now we are going to get our onion and we are going to cut our onion up. I do like to rinse my onion with cold water just so it does not burn my eyes. That's what I do. I feel like it works for me. So if y'all want to give it a try, go ahead and give it a try. So I'm going to cut these into like medium chunks, not too small, not too big, but I do want them, you know, have a little size to them. So we're going to go ahead and cut up this onion. After you cut up your onions, you want to go ahead and sprinkle them onions on the chicken. I just sprinkle it on the top for now because once I rotate the chicken, it's going to be all at the bottom, on the top, on the sides. It's going to be everywhere, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and add our chicken broth. You can use unsalted or salted. I like to use unsalted because I just season this chicken a lot. So we're going to get that, and then we're going to put it in the oven for probably about 30 minutes, and we're going to keep checking them on it to making sure it don't get overcooked or undercooked. Now, don't judge me on how I cut this. I had to watch a video on how to cut it, and y'all, I was still struggling. So it's a little choppy. I wanted it a certain look. I don't think I got what I was looking for, but it's cut. That's what we're going to say. It's cut. Now we're going to go ahead and get our potatoes and rinse those off, and we're going to start cutting those as well. So now we're going to go ahead and put the potatoes in the boiling water. We're going to let that cook for a little bit until I feel like it's done, okay? Now get your cream cheese, get a bowl, put that cream cheese in the bowl, however much you want to make. I made a lot because I love cheese. That's one thing about it, two things for sure. So I got the cheese, put a little bit of mozzarella in it. I put some seasonings in there. Put the seasonings that you want to, okay? I chose parsley. I chose seasoned salt, a little bit of cognac powder, a tad bit of chili powder just to give a little color. And, of course, you know I got to add the garlic powder. That's the main flavor for me. So then I mixed that up, and I went ahead and put this in the microwave until it was ready for me to use it. Now I am straining out my cabbage, and I'm putting it right back in the pot, and I'm putting some chicken broth in there just because I didn't really put seasoned salt on the cabbage yet. I did add a little bit of seasonings, but I didn't want to add too much. This is my first time making cabbage, and I ain't want it to be salty, okay? So I did use the original chicken broth, not unsalted, and a little bit of seasonings. Now we are just letting everything cook, and I am going to end up taking the potatoes out, draining them, and putting them in a bowl. I was just checking up on my chicken. I'm going to put the potatoes in a bowl and put that in the refrigerator. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the cornbread. The cornbread got directions on it, okay? It's literally 1 egg, the cornbread, and some water. Literally. That's all you got to do. If you want to add some sugar, add some honey, well, milk. If you want to add some sugar and some honey or whatever the case may be extra, baby, be extra. But I was starving at this point, so I wasn't thinking about being extra. I was thinking about just eating in general. So I went ahead and made it how the box told me to make it, and I put it in the oven. We can get fancy on another day. So I'm just checking up on my cabbage, just how it's looking good. I did a little taste test. It felt well seasoned to me. To me, I loved it. The cornbread almost burnt it because I was on the phone running my mouth. Almost burnt it, but this is the chicken, and now I am rotating the chicken, and I am going to add the potatoes in the chicken as well. So I'm adding the potatoes in between the chicken, making sure it's getting in that chicken broth, just so we not biting on no plain potatoes over here. Making sure it's well seasoned, well flavorful. So we're making sure it's in that chicken broth, and we're going to put it right back in the oven. Now, this is me cutting and tasting the cornbread because I thought I burnt it all the way through, but it was still good, and I tore it up. The whole pan already gone. Deceased. Bye. Gone. Ate it. This is what it looks like before the cream cheese, all good and delicious and whatnot. But I got my little, I don't know what tool this is, but I'm spreading the cream cheese on the chicken, a little bit on the potatoes, and we just rubbing it around town, okay? And I used all my cream cheese, all of it, because I said I love cheese. And then we're going to put this back in the oven for probably about 5 more minutes. Now this is what the chicken looks like. Once I'm done and I take it out, I'm gonna go ahead and make my plate. You know, I had to get a little bit of everything. Got the potatoes on the side, everything. 2 pieces of chicken because I said I was starving. Look at that plate. Y'all might call it a sloppy plate, low vibrational, but I'm gonna tear it up. All right, so here's the food. I got the cabbage, cornbread. The cornbread didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out because I was on the phone and I forgot that the cornbread was in the oven, so that's my fault. It's a little bit more brown than I want it to be, but it's okay. I wanted more like a golden than a brown. Then I did my potatoes and my baked chicken with cream cheese that you guys requested. Now I'm about to eat it. I don't know if y'all like this portion of me eating it in front of the camera or not, but I'm gonna eat it. So I'm gonna try it. Oh, these potatoes are soft. Okay, do y'all like y'all potatoes soft or hard? I like mine soft. I forgot my drink. The cornbread is still good, but I wanted it golden, not brown. I'm actually gonna eat that with the cabbage. And I boiled or cooked the cabbage with chicken broth because I didn't want it to be too salty with me adding all the seasonings, and I already added seasonings to, you know, like everything else, like the potatoes, the chicken. So I didn't want it to be like really salty. I know I ain't cut it right. That's just something I'm gonna have to live with. And we got the chicken. I love the chicken. It's soft. It falls off the bone. Like it just falls off the bone. That's why I bake my chicken in chicken broth, so it doesn't get too hard. Because I remember when I first started cooking or attempting to cook, I just would bake my chicken in there and it will always come out like hard. This, it just easily falls off the bone. And look at that. Chicken and cream cheese. And it just slides off the bone like this. Boom. Oh, this is so good. So I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be posting once a week, if not more than once a week. We're coming back with these videos, you guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you have any more requests, please leave them down in the comment section, and I will try to do a video that you request. Other than that, I'm about to eat, wash my butt, go to sleep, and get ready for the next video.
With these 2 3s on my feet, got me feeling like I'm the GOAT. I'm on my way to the top.